Hi guys, my name's Andrew. I'm employed as the graduate zoologist here in the Sydney office. I'm part of the ecology team, which makes up a small group within the larger environmental team within PB. I graduated probably about 18 months ago, or near close to, and I've been with PB for about just over 12 months. So during that time it's been a really big learning curve, as I'd imagine you're expecting your first year out. So mine first year at PB started off with a bit of a bang. The first weekend all the graduates from the offices around Australia actually got sent to the Gold Coast for a few days. This was a bit of an induction which you probably experienced all through uni, where we got to get a rundown of what PB was like. We're quite, as you're probably aware, we're a really large company. We've got a lot of different aspects of us. So it's good to get an idea of where you actually fit in or why you've been employed, and it's really good to actually get to know all the new graduates. That's the main thing I got out of it as well, is you make contacts because you're going to be progressing with these guys throughout your professional career, so it's a good way to make contacts at this early stage, and I've used it as a basis to ask questions, and questions that you're probably afraid to ask your boss, but which is good. So also during those couple of weeks we actually got to meet a lot of the managing directors, a lot of the professional staff, not only in your area. So for example, I got to meet a lot of the environmental professionals, but I also got to meet a lot of the engineering guys as well, which was good because I do a lot of work with them now at the moment as well. So apart from that, so after that weekend I was straight back into it on Monday morning, which was good, and probably a few months after that I actually started the Evolve program, and you've probably heard about this from the brochures and things that the recruiting guys are handing around. This is a bit of a unit work, if you like, but don't worry, there's no exams or there's no tests or anything like that. So these are just monthly checkups that we have with all the other grads in your office. So here in the Sydney office we meet once a month with up to, I think, about 12 grads at the moment that I run through this Evolve program with. The program is made up of 12 units. They're not really specified in their content. Sometimes we get to discuss what we'd like to talk about, but there's 12 set areas. I won't run through them, but some examples are professional development. So for example, how can you build on client relationships? How can you build on your personal technical experience? How can you ask questions, or who to ask questions to when you sometimes want to know the answer of something that you are a bit afraid to ask someone. So it's a good chance. I use it as an opportunity to discuss with other people in the group problems I've been having and how they might be able to resolve those problems, and I take that back to my desk, and it's really good to have that extra input. So part of the unit also is to actually keep up a journal, which helps with developing your technical experience. So each week we get a seminar where we discuss each of the unit's topics, and then we come back and we try to apply what we've learned in these journals. So give examples of how I built on technical experience, how I better made a relationship with a client, because clients' relationships is a big part of PB. That's our main focus, I suppose, doing what we're doing the best we can for the client. So it's good to actually discuss things like that. So I hope that gave you a quick rundown of what the Evolve program entails. Obviously it may be different for you guys when you start, depending on what you want to pursue, but that's a good thing about PB. You show an interest of what you want to learn about or what experiences you want to get, and they'll be able to offer that for you as well. So hopefully I'll catch you around the office within the next 12 months.